Good Sunday afternoon, everyone. It is David Schlotthauer here in the home weather office with another detailed week forecast for the entire United States. We're going to be looking at severe weather chances going forward. We're also going to be talking about some very dangerous hot temperatures for Texas, Oklahoma, and now could be impacting much of the Midwest. We'll be breaking all those details down in this video. Now, if you're new to the channel and you really like these detailed weather updates, please consider subscribing if you're new, hitting the like button, sharing this video with your family and friends on social media, and most importantly, leave an awesome comment in the section below this video and check out my social media. So without further ado, let's take a look at that forecast on the latest Euro model for Sunday afternoon for June the 11th, 2023. It's so wonderful that you all are here watching this video. So let's look at with what we have here. We got that severe weather event going on across the southeast. As I mentioned a few videos ago, that's what we would be likely to have today, and that's what we have. There is an enhanced risk for severe winds, also some large hail in this area. Strange enough, there's only a 2 to 5% chance of tornadoes, so not a huge tornado day, but it is a big wind and hail threat nevertheless here across the Ozarks, the upper Midwest, and even for portions of the Southeast. And yep, the monsoon is still roaring in the mountains. Heard some thunder today off towards my east. Got some nasty looking momentous clouds, really dark in the mountains today, thanks to those bubbling up cumulonimbus clouds, bringing those high cirrus, wispy, nasty looking clouds our way. We shouldn't see any thunderstorms here, but it is pretty stormy in the mountains nevertheless. So let's go forward into tomorrow, and we can see there's that disturbance very well indicated here on the Euro model. For the eastern seaboard, for the northeast, you're going to get a break from all the bad air quality, and you're going to get welcomed with more rainfall, more humid conditions to kind of wash out all that smoke that it has been in the air. I've seen some pictures on Twitter, looks like Mars over there a few days ago. I didn't mention much about that, but it's a good idea that I mention it in this video. But there's that upper level low and surface low disturbance there moving into the eastern seaboard, helping to clean out the air nicely. Some showers and some thunderstorms will continue through tomorrow. So this is June the 12th. Showers and thunderstorms, some of them will be severe, maybe some large hail, some gusty winds and tornadoes. The monsoon, no change about it. It's been going on for much of May, already into June. Still seeing it around here, and it's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. Let's go all the way into, say, Wednesday. Still looking at the monsoon here across much of the Intermountain West. That disturbance really locked and loaded. This has been the pattern for a while, where we have low pressure that is over much of the northeast over here, so we can put a low there. And we have had a lot of west coast troughing over the last month, really impacting California, Nevada, even the desert Southwest. And right in between, we've had this really big bubble of hot air, above average temperatures. Sometimes this ridge goes up into, say, southern and central Canada, bringing some pretty serious heat waves up there, wildfires, that sort of thing. This pattern is not going to let go anytime soon. It's going to stick around for probably another week and a half or so. So if you hate the heat, if you're in the deep south in the Midwest, you're not going to like the forecast that you're about to see as far as those temperatures. By Thursday, by Friday, showers and thunderstorms do wane a little bit for much of the Intermountain West, because we're going to get more drier air from the west here, wrapping around an upper level disturbance here off the coast there of British Columbia, and that's going to help to really mix out a lot of the moisture for us. So lesser thunderstorm chances for the mountains of the Sierra in California. But the thing is, we're going to have showers and thunderstorms still continuing across much of the eastern seaboard, very similar to the west here, kind of the pop-up afternoon storms, because we have that daytime heating to work with. All right, so now the temperatures will be a very big story. We're not just talking about temperatures up and around 90, maybe 100 degrees. We might be going well beyond that, might push 115 degrees, maybe close to 120 degrees in some of the hottest places in Texas, and even for portions of Oklahoma. So this heat wave is capable of causing some serious health problems, heat stroke, heat related illnesses, heat emergencies. So again, what I'm about to tell you, please listen to me carefully, because I'm here to make sure you guys are prepared for this heat wave. Okay, this could break records, daily records, and even monthly records. Yeah, we're probably gonna be in that zone of thresholds for that to occur. So let's go forward, right? So today starts that heat wave, and it's only gonna get hotter here, especially it's this area. So I'm gonna put this in white. So what you're about to see is a big heat wave. So from right about in here is where we are most concerned about temperatures up and over 100 degrees. But there's this area here in, well, I'm gonna use red. Red means hot, right? So it's this area right in here around Texas where we might see temperatures at or above 105 degrees. You'll see that here on the model. So this is a look for Monday afternoon. Temperatures well over 100 degrees in western Texas, southwestern Texas, really hot. But it's only going to get hotter from here. Let's go into Tuesday afternoon. You can see down here, temperatures a little warmer, possibly 105 plus degrees in McAllen, in Fort Stockton. Yeah, it's really, really hot this time of the year. And then, of course, not to mention really far above average temperatures up here in Canada and the northern US, where the heat is also going to stick around. I guess California this year is getting very lucky. Some of the crops are actually behind schedule because it's been so cold. Not cold, but well below average temperatures for so long already. I mean, we yet to see our first 100-degree day here locally where I am. Usually it's in late May we see that. Well, it's mid-June, and we're going to possibly end June out on a cold note. Not going to see hundreds anytime soon for my area. But for Texas is a whole different story. So by the afternoon hours here, yeah, this is where the heat is going to be. It's hot up here in, say, southern Saskatchewan, central Saskatchewan, Manitoba, northern U.S., but boy, oh vey, this is where the heat is really going to be locked. Even Mexico, look at that. Some of the valleys here could scorch well over 105 degrees in the afternoon hours due to drier air. Drier air heats up more quickly than moist air, okay? And going forward here, and let's pay attention to with the overnight lows. Those are going to be in the upper 70s to lower 80s in Texas, okay? And that's going to lead to a quick starting trend for warmer temperatures. Look at this for Thursday. If we zoom in, this is when it really gets concerning, okay? Let's zoom in and take a look here at with what we are going to be seeing here. That's the 18Z run. So let's go forward here. See these numbers right here, 108, 102 not too bad, but it's right down here, 110 plus degrees. I have even 114 here in southernmost Texas. That's very dangerous. Your body is not going to be able to cool off at all. In fact, it might even warm up if you're outside. That's why heat exhaustion, heat-related illnesses, heat stroke are expected. There's a high risk for that. So drink plenty of water. You can get it at the store, Refresh brands, you know, you name it, at the grocery stores. Even Signature Select water, you can get that at Costco, okay? Because this, you know, not Signature Select, but Kirkland Signature, I meant to say. You can get that at Costco because these temperatures are going to be very hot. Look at this, 114 degrees by the end of this week, okay, folks? This is 5 days away. This is not 2 weeks out. And why that's important is there's a lot of agreement here between the GFS and the European model that these temperatures are going to be dangerously hot. Look at this by Sunday, 109, 112 degrees. Might tad it down a little bit, but look at this right here. Temperatures in Louisiana and Arkansas, even in Alabama and Mississippi, 100 degrees plus down here. And then still, look at this, in Kansas, 104, 105 degrees on the GFS model. Now, sometimes the GFS tends to overdo things, but boy, man, I don't know if it's overdoing this. The Euro and the GFS are pretty well consistent here at 10 days out, and that's why I'm showing you the 10-day forecast. And what may come later on in the forecast period, there's, again, beyond 300 hours out here. This is for Friday, June 23rd. Okay, temperatures 105 plus. Okay, then 112 here. I'm going very far out. So again, the further out we go, there's a lot of inconsistency among the models We can see 116 or maybe 105. It just depends on what model you look at. But this is the look at the 18Z run. Or wait, no, the 18Z is running right now. So this is the 12Z. Look at just how warm it's going to get here, possibly towards the end of the model run. Man, 114, maybe 117 there. I mean, if that actually happens, folks, that would be historical. I don't think it's going to, because there's a lot of uncertainty, as you can see here. The 06Z run from the model prior to this showed nothing like that. And then the 0Z run showed 116 in northern Texas. What I'm trying to illustrate to you all is temperatures will be dangerously hot for the next week or so. Guaranteed 7 days, 7+ days of this, maybe 10 days of temperatures at or above 105, maybe 110 degrees. So here are some tips that I need to give you all that are watching this video. Limit outdoor activities after about 9 in the morning. Okay, if you do work outside, please take frequent breaks and talk to your employer. Stay in the shade during hot days. And if you're just wanting to go outside to do any gardening, do so in the morning before 9. If you're doing a jog, if you're walking with the dog, do so in the morning. And then stay inside with the AC blasting. We might even see a lot of brownouts because a lot of people will be using their AC. So going forward here, I'm just going to fast forward this because we're running out of time. We can see here temperatures above average across much of the Midwest and the Deep South. Temperatures anywhere between 5 to 10 degrees above normal. Now, this is the one-day average departure, okay? As we go forward here, and look at this. Temperatures 20 degrees above normal in Oklahoma. If we go to the actual daily departure here, or not the daily, but the actual the hourly departure here for the afternoon hours, look at this heat wave here. I mean, this would be very significant. Historic heat possible for Oklahoma. Now, again, if this model comes to fruition, again, a what-if situation, yeah, temperatures would be 30 degrees above normal in Kansas, Oklahoma. That would be absolutely dangerous. I mean, a heat wave we have not seen in a long time here in the Midwest. Temperatures could be 40 degrees above normal in portions there if that actually pans out. So some very, 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 very dangerous heat is coming. And you definitely need to take this seriously, folks. I'm not trying to hype this up. I'm not trying to scare you all, because heat is just as bad as negative 40-degree temperatures in the wintertime, right? Your body cannot handle extremes like this. Your body could overheat. It's just like a car, right? Your car could overheat because your engine cannot stay adequately cool enough because, you know, it's too hot outside. Your body is the same way. Your body is like a car engine. If it gets too hot, it's going to malfunction. And that malfunctioning is heat stroke, heat illnesses, heat exhaustion. You're not getting enough fluids, okay? So here's a look at why it's going to be so hot and why I think this could stick around for a while. When we look at our upper level pattern here, I'm just going to fast forward this. The whole pattern we've been in is low pressures over the Northeast and West Coast trough hanging out across California and Nevada. Well, the atmosphere is trying to stable out, and when it tries to, you get a ridge in the middle. You get this upper level pattern ridge in the Midwest, all right, and you get another ridge over here that is off the map. So you'll see when we go forward here how this pattern reestablishes itself on the European model. Look at this ridge. West Coast trough here, follow me. East Coast trough as well. The middle point, yep, you got this big bubble of air that hangs around and brings in the never-ending heat waves that you all have been dealing with for a few days now, and you have many more days to come with these hot temperatures. So really quickly, there is a heat risk, of course. A moderate to significant heat risks are issued there for the, let me zoom out, there we go, for the Deep South. Again, this is a big story that I'm concerned about. Temperatures next 6 to 10 days will remain above average. According to the Climate Prediction Center in the Midwest, cooler back west and the east, continuing that forecast for the next 8 to 14 days. Again, daily and monthly records are expected here. 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook, definitely above average for the Intermountain West. That's why we're going to stay cool. That continues through the next 8 to 14 days. Well, that's going to sum it up for today's video. If you did enjoy the detailed update, please consider subscribing. It really means a lot. Hitting the like button and sharing this video with your family and friends on social media. I'm probably going to be doing some Twitter posting on this particular heat wave in the Midwest and the Deep South in coming days, so make sure you follow me on Twitter. And also, we do have a Facebook group. It's the Sacramento Weather Center group. You can follow me there on Facebook. There's many ways you could support me and follow me and communicate with me. But otherwise, that is going to do it with today's video. I'll be back with you more tomorrow with another detailed update on the weather across the United States.